I guess we're coming up on a very sad milestone tomorrow, with being the fourth week. Basically a month since summer went missing, and I just wanted to check in with you all and see if there had been any new developments or anything had changed.
Nothing.
No.
It's real discouraging. Only God can turn this around at this point,
How is your family coping?
No, my wife ain't doing too good. She's not doing too good at all. She's pretty upset.
I can imagine. Is she needing help or anything, or?
No, just kind of some anger issues, and and all this stuff on social media.
I know that's out of line. That stuff's out of line, way out of line.
Yeah.
How are your kids doing?
They're coping with it okay. They're doing okay. I'm upset. I've just made the decision. I made up my mind not to let Satan win.
How do you do that? What steps do you take personally?
To not let Satan win?
Yeah.
Not let him get down. Not I could be down and not go back to work and let it affect me in every way, but I can't do that.
Well, you still got a family to raise also, I guess, too, don't you?
So I still got to move forward. I still got to go to work. I still got to try, even though I miss her and wish to God it was a way, but we live in an evil world. I ain't the first one, to lose a family member, or all kind of tragedies been happening since the beginning of this our creation. There's been all kind of bad stuff going on. It does seem kind of like a bad dream or whatever. Yeah, it does. And my memories with Summer and everything, that's what kills me, because we had such a great love for each other. She loved me, and I don't know why I've never had someone love me that much in my life. And so it's been awesome, between me and her. And so it's killed me since she's been gone. It's just, at first it was just so horrific knowing that someone abducted her and the cops are looking all around her house, knowing that she's not there. It's like, It's like you're just talking to yourself. This ain't doing no good. But I wish the police would have blocked off both ends of Beach Creek and everything else and kept it contained in our area, because I'm sure she's hundreds of miles away. I can't blame them or whatever, but I'm upset. I'm really upset, but it's too little, too late now.
I guess this is probably, I don't know if this is something that has been on your family's mind, but you've got to kind of move on with the business of living. And I guess one of the things is your kids have to go back to school, and I was wondering if you all had given any thought to that, and if that's something that's going to be hard to do, to take them back to school.
Well, I don't know why, but they're dealing with it okay, more than me, and they're doing a lot better than me and Candace are. I don't know why that is, but I don't know. Because when I was in school, one of my guys, one of the kids that was in school with us, bought his son a shotgun, and somehow it accidentally went off and killed his dad right in front of him. And we never did see that kid back in school again, but that was his daddy, though. There's a difference, I guess. But maybe my kids are looking at it like, well, maybe God will bring her back, or I don't know. But statistically speaking, there's a good chance already dead if you look at it statistically. And I hate to think that. I love her with all my heart, but only God, you know, if nothing else, you know, I'll see her in the resurrection. As long as I keep the commandments and I do what I'm supposed to do, I'll see her in the commandments. If that's the case, you know. In the resurrection.
So is it going to be just kind of back to business when school starts and the kids are going to go back?
Yeah, we ain't got a choice. We don't have a choice, you know.
I was just wondering if there was maybe any kind of fear or concern just to let them out of your sight after.
Well, yeah, definitely. We was sending them down, you know, to the school bus by themselves, you know, but I don't think we'll ever do that again.
Do they get picked up at the end of your road there on Beach Creek?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And of course, you're back to work, and the kids are going back to school. So it seems like there's no choice but to try to return to some sort of normalcy within this horrible event.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not going to let Satan convince me to go drinking or whatever. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going down that road. I choose life. Choose God. You know, and that's probably, you know, I've never, you know, before in my life I was weaker and just the least little thing would be the excuse to go get drunk or whatever, you know, but not no more. Not. And this is the most horrific thing that I could have ever even thought of happening.
Has your theory about what happened to Summer changed any since we spoke a couple weeks ago?
No, she was abducted. There's, you know, I forget how you put that, reasonable deduction or however you say that. You're taught in school, you know, but by that theory there, yeah, she's been abducted in my mind, 100%. I know Candace wouldn't lie to me about any of the facts. She has no reason to, you know. I mean, she wouldn't lie.
And I think somebody said, or you told the media that she was lie detector test, and you took one also. And,
yeah.
Well, and that you all were cleared of any suspicion that was, you know, based on that.
Well, I don't know if we were completely cleared because that's not admissible in court.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both. I mean, at first, you know, I didn't get no sleep for 2 days. I couldn't sleep. I was, you know, it's the worst misery and pain I've ever felt in my life. But I wasn't able to take a lie detector test. They made me wait a little bit, but when I did take it, I passed. They made Candace wait 5 days longer to take hers, you know, because she just wasn't able to. She tried, and she wasn't able to. It's not, you know, people are saying that we failed and we took another test. That's not the case. We just weren't able to. So when we did take them, we both passed, you know, our tests.
I imagine that if it measures changes in your blood pressure or something based on if you tell a lie, your blood pressure changes. But if you're tore all to pieces, then your blood pressure is probably changing anyways.
Well, the way it works is kind of it measures your brain's activity too. And whenever you lie, you have to think about that lie. When you stick with the truth, it just comes out. You know, the truth is the truth. But when you lie, you got to think about that for a little bit, and your heart might jump just a little bit or whatever. You know, they look at all that. Yeah.
So,
it's easy to tell the truth. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You know.
So did they? I know this is a hard question to ask, but did they ever do any question of your sons also, or any kind of?
Yeah, they've taken them into specialists because they can't come out and question them. But yes, they have questioned all of them. They even give mother-in-law lie detector tests.
Oh wow!
And she she also passed.
Okay. So this, I mean, I didn't go up to your house when they took the roadblock down. I didn't want to just bust up there and uninvited, but I did go to the end of your driveway and look up. And I mean, that for somebody to go up there and not knowing what they're going to find, it seems highly unlikely, because that's straight up, and you can't see where you're going. You don't know what's ahead of you. And
we've had several people sneaking around there, though, and that's, I mean, we've had them sneaking around at night, in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
We've never had somebody up there at 5:30 in the afternoon that we know of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't come up the driveway. They come up a dog trail from the woods.
Oh, okay.
They didn't come up the driveway. And that dog that they used, that's where the scent took them, was down through the woods, not the driveway.
Where did the dog scent end?
At the road, Van Hill Road is where the dog scent ended.
Oh, man.
Yep. So that right there, you know, I already knew all that, but that there just confirmed it for me.
Yeah. Do you still believe that she's still alive? Do you have any intuition that she might still be out there somewhere?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
All I know is you know, I believe in God. I don't believe in any psychic stuff.
Oh man, that stuff's horrible that they've had on. I've seen it on YouTube. That's terrible. Why would somebody? That's the morals of a person that would put that out there. What they've been saying.
We had somebody made a fake account with me, and then they put on there to some other woman that I buried her body at the lake, and so the TBI has been out the lake. They couldn't get a hold of me because I was in church, but they've been out there looking for her body. It's just ridiculous what people are doing, and they're going with these psychics and what they're saying and doing whatever they can to get their story out there. But the Bible says clearly it's an abomination.
All right.
When you do a psychic and you're talking, you know, to your dead relatives or whatever, that's untrue, because Jesus made it clear that when you die, you sleep until the resurrection. You are in no conscious state whatsoever. You are just unconscious, asleep, as Jesus put it, until the resurrection. So if you're talking to somebody, it's an evil spirit.
Let me ask you this: is there anything that your family needs? Like, is there anything that the community can do aside from tipsters and things like that and information? But is there anything that you people in your family need that the community can help you out?
No, I think we're good on everything. The only thing that I wish is, you know, as a country that, and the way these kids are coming up missing left and right, and all the drugs, man, we need to send our military into our own country. You know, that's my opinion. We send our military everywhere in the world to fight terrorism. Well, I think it's time we turn them into our own country to fight terrorism. They can't seem to catch these guys nowhere. We need our military.
Mm-hmm.
You know, put them to some good use. I mean, that's what I wished.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know you're on break, and I probably need to let you get back to work. I was wondering, do you think Mrs. Wells would want to meet and talk any more about how things are going? Is she up to that?
Right now she's so tore up and stuff. It's just getting worse for her.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, and it's bad for me too. I'd do anything to have my baby back, but I got to put my faith in God. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I would have lost it a long time ago. I mean, I got to, you know, pray to Him and pray that she's okay, that He'll pull her through with His mighty right arm, with His might, whatever. But it's like God, because the police can't come up with nothing. Now, all these people on Facebook all over the world can't come up with nothing. Nobody can. Only God can.
Right. This is, in 30 years, I've never seen anything like this happen.
Me either. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my life. I mean, when I lived in Houston, Texas, when I was a kid, it was pretty bad out that way. But Yeah, all kind of crazy stuff out there. But
There was never somebody that just disappeared without a clue that I know of. I'm sure it happens, but not that I've ever seen in my life.
well, when there's an abduction, I mean, what else would you call it?
Yeah.
Disappearing. I don't understand that. You know. But yeah, somebody was either hiding in the weeds there, waiting for either come in the basement. But yeah, I mean, we weren't 30 feet. They weren't 30 feet away when she got gone. Yeah. I mean, maybe 40 at the most.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
So somebody got her.
Well, I sure appreciate you talking to me. I didn't want to call too much and be a pest, but after it's been a couple weeks, I wanted to check back in with you.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you.
Okay. All right. Take care. I'll be praying for you.
All right. You too. Thank you. Bye.